For the rest of the fans, Friday Night SmackDown for February the 27th, 2026 opened up. Jey Uso is being loaded into ambulance. Someone attacked him backstage, and a bunch of superstars wonder who did it. And then one by one, the five people left in the chamber came out of the ring, talked about how they weren't the one that attacked Jay, but that gives him one last person to worry about. Blah blah blah, and how each one was gonna win the chamber. Al Knight's like, you know what, enough of talking. Just smoked Trick Williams, just freaking floored him with a right hand. Then Randy Orton RKO Javon Evans, and Orton left, and Cody helped Javon Evans up, kind of brushed him off, saying, "You okay? Yep." Jey Uso wasn't attacked backstage. People, my honest opinion, he probably yeeted himself to exhaustion. Probably got dehydrated eating all the entire time. He probably yeeted to the arena, yeeted backstage, and got to the point where he just overexerted himself in eating. The Vision showed up. Nick Dawes, isn't it convenient? Jey Uso is taken out by someone backstage, and he can't compete in the chamber. Medical is saying, and it's convenient you guys show up one and spawn the chamber. So Nick Dawes says, okay, hold on. They're in his office. He gets a hold of Adam Paris, and they make a main event. Jacob Fatu, Logan Paul. The winner gets Jay's spot in the chamber. Logan Paul is cool with that. The Vision's fine with that, but they swear up and down they had nothing to do with it. Same as Drew McIntyre said he had nothing to do with it. Or did he? Like, the way he said it kind of makes you think that maybe he did have something to do with attacking Jay because he has beef with him from the past, with the whole bloodline, kept screwing him over trying to win the title when they were in control, or maybe he didn't attack Jay and he's just doing it to throw people off. You open the match with Solo Sikoa against Uncle Howdy in. Each man kept the words. No members of Wyatt 6, no members of Bloodline 3 at all during the match, which I liked. But it was a slow-paced match. There was no excitement to it all. Like, every time Uncle Howdy started getting some clotheslines in the corner, some stumps in the corner, the man of a claw, Solo quickly shut him down with, like, the Samoan spike, the rock bottom, the toss-up Samoan drop, headbutt melee. He Irish whipped Uncle Howdy so fast into the corner. His face hit that metal turnbuckle with just like whiplash. Uncle Howdy started working on the tape thumb and Solo Sikoa stomping on it. Solo went for the Samoan spike outside, and Uncle Howdy moved, and Solo smashed the thumb into the ring post. Then Uncle Howdy grabbed it and smashed it off like the edge of the apron there, bent the thumb a little bit, and went for Sister Abigail DDT. Solo Irish whipped him out off of him, so he clotheslined him on the rebound. They ended up fighting outside the ring. Uncle Howdy Irish whipped him over a barricade. Then he went to the lantern. That was a big mistake. Solo got up, running uppercut him, got him in the ring, went for the Samoan spike, but Uncle Howdy intercepted him. Sister Abigail, your winner, Uncle Howdy. After the match, Uncle Howdy goes outside, gets the lantern, and the Bloodline frees amongst the fans. They attack him, take the lantern, and take off. Wyatt 6 show up to check on the leader. Nick Dawes later on the show approaches the Bloodline free. He said, look, you guys are your new tag team champions, you and Tama Tonga, he said to Solo. And you have yet to defend the belt. So next week, we'll have a number one contenders match. I'm not telling nobody, not even the fans, how many people is in this number one contenders match. Is it a gauntlet? Is it a fatal four-way? Is it a triple threat? Is it just like a tournament? We'll have to wait the next week and find out what this number one contenders match is. And the winners get to fight Solo and Tama Tonga for the tag team titles. And Solo's like, we don't care whoever it is. Bring them on. We'll defeat anybody. Jordan Grace took on Candice LeRae one-on-one. I laughed so hard. Jordan Grace actually has Johnny Gargano coming out, and he's standing up. He's not laying across that equipment case. Bell rings. He lays across the announce table. I laughed so hard. Candice, like, what are you doing? Her and Jordan Grace exchange sunset flips, roll-ups, back and forth, back and forth. Then Jordan Grace just delivered a burning hammer, German suplexed her. Your winner, Jordan Grace, within a couple minutes. This is the Jordan Grace I want to see. This unstoppable juggernaut. The one that's just destroying women left, right, and center. Not the Jordan Grace we had on NXT, which lost every single match, or when she won a match for a title shot, she'll lose that. This is the one I want to see. This is the Jordan Grace I like seeing in TNA. So keep pushing her right, WWE, on SmackDown. All but FEMA took on The Miz one-on-one. Bell rang. Miz got the microphone. And all but FEMA's like, no, that's my mic. Get your own mic. That was hilarious. And then, by the way, I love Omo FEMA how he power walks down the ring, does a prancing like this. That's cool. Anyways, Miz wants no part of this match. He's like, you misunderstood. I won a tag match last week, not once one-on-one. And let me be like the Undertaker to you. Let me be like a mentor to you. Omo FEMA's like, well, you will have one thing in common with the Undertaker. Miz, what's that? You both be a dead man. Then he attacked the Miz. Miz went for Skull Crusher finale. Omo FEMA's like, I don't think so. Powerbomb tossed him. Sit down, massive powerbomb. You win it, Omo FEMA. Just squashed the Miz. Tiffany Stratton went one-on-one. It was supposed to against Asuka because of a backstage segment, but Asuka said she's not competing tonight because she's going to be well rested for the Chamber. So Kairi Shane's going to take her place. Technically, Tiffany Stratton could have said the same thing and got someone else to wrestle her, but she didn't. It was a good match until the ending. Back and forth it went. Kairi Shane had an awesome top rope hurricanrana. Tiffany Stratton did that cartwheel into a clothesline. Picked her up and flapjacked her on the way down. Both women were going out at one point in the match. Tiffany Stratton Irish whipped her into the ropes and ran and drove her knees in the back of Kairi Shane while she was by the ropes. Then she went up with the top rope and she slipped and did the splits of the top rope. Then Kairi Shane ran up, delivered a top rope double stomp. And this was cool. During the match, Tiffany's going for a suplex on the edge of the mat on the outside. Kairi Shane, she's coming down, flipped over and DDT'd her off the apron edge to the outside. That was impressive how she did that. She distracted the referee, so Asuka delivered a cheap shot to Tiffany Stratton. And by the way, on guest commentary was Chelsea Green. I don't know what she was saying because I muted the whole thing because I didn't even want to hear her talk. Chelsea, you're injured. Go home. Nobody wants to see you on TV in a wheelchair with your foot in a cat boot. You're injured. Go home. Rest up. Like, nobody wants to see you on guest commentary. And this is the end of the match I didn't like. You can see Tiffany Stratton outside, mouthing off to Chelsea Green back and forth to bickering. And she keeps looking behind her like this. And Kairi Shane finally comes off the apron edge, cannonballs, poor Chelsea Green. And Tiffany rolls on the ring, hits that cartwheel, Alabama slam, followed up with a Tiffany Saw for the 1-2-3 to get the win. After the match, Asuka's yelling at Kairi Shane like, you couldn't even beat Tiffany Stratton. Like, come on. It was a good match, but like I said, I didn't like how, like, you can see Tiffany outside waiting for Kairi Shane, who was late doing the move and stuff like that. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky defended the Tag Team Championships against Nia Jax, the Last Legend. The champs hit stereo drop kicks to the challengers. They had a double team. Like, Rhea Ripley put Io on her shoulders and Io like jumped off and splashed Nia Jax. Then the challengers pulled both women outside the ring and kept Irish whipping them into the barricade. Nia Jax is just friggin' destroying Io Sky as she's whipping into the barricade. Then she takes turns whipping Rhea Ripley into him. And she's like destroying her, right? The Last Legend's like no effort, like whatsoever. Not even no force, but it's like, like that. Come on, put some effort into it, right? She did deliver a cool pump kick to Io Sky. Then she went for a second one. Io Sky rolled her up. Got a 2.5 count there. Then double stomped her in the midsection. Tagged in Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley got in, hit Riptide to Nia Jax. Hit that hit button to the Last Legend. Delivered a top rope hurricanrana of Nia Jax. Clothesline Last Legend, just destroying the challengers. Io Sky here, top rope moonsault to Last Legend. Nia Jax broke that up. Nia Jax took over. It's like, you know what, enough of this. I'm just going to just basically do all the work myself and just destroy the champions. Samoa dropped Rhea Ripley on the announce table, stand break. Bonsai dropped Io Sky. Top rope light drop Rhea Ripley. Samoa dropped Io Sky, just destroying the champions. Everybody's fighting everybody, and Last Legend hits like a kind of like a turtle whirl face buster on Rhea Ripley, And we have new women's tag team champions. Nia Jax, Lash Legend win the belts. And that right there proves to me, without a shadow of doubt, that tomorrow night at the Chamber, Rhea Ripley's winning it. Because of all the 6 1 minute, she's the only one for months now that's been like walking backstage, running into Jay Gargano, and they stare each other down. There's no interaction of anybody else leading up to this Chamber. So, to me, that takes away from the women's Chamber match. Like, it's still going to be a good Chamber match, I hope. But knowing the outcome of who's going to win it now kind of takes away from it. Like, the wow factor, right? So, hopefully it's not Rhea Ripley. I don't get me wrong, I'll be happy it will be Rhea Ripley. Because she deserves to face Jade Gargano for the SmackDown Women's title WrestleMania. But at the same time, it's taken away from not knowing who's going to win to know who's winning. Know what I mean? Carmelo Hayes was going to the ring to defend his United States Championship Open Challenge. And he finds Dragunov. And he's like, why aren't you dressed to compete? And Dragunov's like, I'm not fighting you tonight. Because I've lost 2 weeks now. He said, I've lost a 10-man tag against the Bloodline 3. I lost a Chamber qualifying match. I don't deserve to go out and face you for the belt. Carmelo Hayes like, look, man. We've had 2 great matches. You beat me. I've beaten you. We need the tiebreaker, dude. Like, basically, get your head back in the game. Get out of the slump. And he said, fine. You know what? I'm just going to go to the ring and see who accepts the open challenge. Well, Zack Ryder accepted the open challenge. Let me tell you, folks. Zack Ryder took to that champion. He just took it at Carmelo Hayes. Hit the Rough Rider. Carmelo Hayes did counter the second attempt of that. Hit that running boot to the face in the corner. Hit out a boot to the face. Flapjacked him. Back body dropped him. Irish whipped him in over the announce table. When he did that, Carmelo Hayes hit like the edge of the announce table before he went over into the midsection. That allows Zack Ryder to work on that. Stomps in the corner. Knees to the corner. Working on the midsection. Carmelo Hayes came off the ropes with a clothesline. Came off the ropes with that Hurricanrana into a face buster, which was awesome how he does that. Just pushed perfectly. And he went for the top rope scissors kick. Ryder ran up and delivered a Frankenstein off the top rope onto Carmelo Hayes. And ran, and Carmelo Hayes flipped him up in the air and back body dropped him on the way down. That was cool. Ryder ran for a third attempt at the Rough Rider. He connected once. And Carmelo Hayes again countered this one with the Code Breaker. Awesome way to win the match. Just like the way he intercepted him coming with the Rough Rider attempt into a Code Breaker. For the 1-2-3 and still United States champion. Carmelo Hayes, but he barely won that title, folks. Like, Ryder, like, wow, he was impressive. And there was a couple times I thought he won that. He was going to win that belt, but he didn't. Just double check here, make sure. Because sometimes there's like 6 or 7 matches. Like tonight, there's 7 matches. Nope, didn't miss nothing. Main event time. Jacob Fatu against Logan Paul of the Vision. The winner gets Jay's spot in the chamber. Now, before the match, backstage, Sami Zayn confronts Jacob Fatu. He says, isn't it convenient? Jay's taken out, and you go with him to the hospital. Then you come back and tell Nick Aldis yourself that he's not going to be medically cleared for the chamber. And now you're in a chamber qualifying match. Maybe you're the one who took out Jay. And Jay's like, look, you know what? Don't ever accuse me of taking out one of my family members. Then he said, isn't it convenient that a couple weeks ago in your chamber qualifying match between me and Cody, Drew kept trying to help you win it. Maybe you're the one to attack Jay because you're jealous that everybody else in the chamber, like your friends Cody and Jay, and not you. And he went to the ring and Sammy started throwing stuff around. That heel turn's common for Sam. You can see it week by week. Like just his expressions on his face, the way he's throwing stuff around backstage, how he's getting frustrated, how everybody's disrespecting him. Like now, last week it was Cody. Next week it's Jacob Fatu. I hope this means Kevin Owens coming back because I want to see Owens and Sammy as a heel. They work perfectly as a heel team more than a face team. Let me below in the comments. Do you think this is going to lead to a Sami Zayn heel turn? And if so, do you want to see Kevin Owens come back and be his partner and have the heel tag team run? Main event time. Bell rang. Logan Paul jumped Jacob Fatu. Had a running uppercut into the corner. Hit a top rope blockbuster. Hit a swinging neck breaker. Irish whipped him to the outside over the ropes. Went outside. And they must have wrestled outside for like at least 20 count. The referee's on an 8 count. That was more like 20. Each guy exchanged, smashing the face off the steel steps. The Logan Paul Irish whipped Jacob Fatu with so much speed. When he hit the ring post, he went freaking flying past that. Then he distracted the referee so Austin Theory can do a ground and pound attack on Jacob Fatu. Logan Paul got him back in the ring. Hit a top rope splash. Jacob Fatu fought back, hit super kicks. Amazing running lion saw off the ropes. Headbutt melee. Toss up Simone, dropped him. Suddenly, Theory and Paul Heyman distract Jacob Fatu, the referee. Fatu super kicks Theory off the apron to the floor. Goes over and is mouthing off to Paul Heyman. Logan Paul low blows him from behind. Hits zigzag. And Jacob Fatu kicks out. Suddenly, outside, the Masked Man's there. Super kicks Austin Theory, but Logan Paul is right there to grab him. He unmasks him. Who the hell is this guy? And Logan Paul's like, who the hell are you? And Paul Heyman's like, who the hell is this? And then, that's the fastest time I ever seen security run and escort this guy out. I'm wondering if that wasn't a fan. Because, the way the security was just right there to grab him, to get him out of the arena, and the way Logan Paul Heyman's looking at this guy, I don't think that was the Masked Man. I think that was a fan pretending to be the Masked Man. And if that's the case, you got what you deserve when Logan Paul smoked you with the right hand. The power of the bunch. Because you, as a fan, you don't get involved in attack wrestlers. That's a big no-no. So, let me know below in the comments. Do you think that was a fan? Or was that actually the Masked Man? And who the hell was it if that's the case? Who is this guy? If that's the case. Anyways, as that was going on, Drew McIntyre showed up. And Jacob Fatu's up at the top rope, getting ready to live with that top rope moonsault to Logan Paul because he's down and out from a Simone drop. And the referee don't see McIntyre hit Jacob Fatu with the face of the belt. Fatu falls off the top rope. Logan Paul pins him with an inside cradle, your winner, and going on to the chamber. Logan Paul, that's good. Awesome main event, back and forth, action-packed. And what I like about this is finally a Vision members in the chamber. So everybody's online saying they agree with me and my good friend Chris Gocher that it definitely was Bronson Reed that was supposed to win that, but he got injured and they threw Jay in. But then they realized fans ain't liking this, and now let's fix it with Logan Paul, which is a smart move, I say. There you have it for matches, folks. Definitely check out the Women's Tag Team title match. Definitely check out the United States title match. Definitely check out Omofima destroying The Miz. And Jordan Grace destroying Candice LeRae. And the main event, Solo Bowl, that was a little bit better. It was more action-packed. And it was slow. Instead of going 2 snails going at it, it would have been a lot better. It was 2 freight trains going at it. Next week, the only match announced is this number 1 contenders match for the tag team titles. We don't know how many people's in it, what type of match it is yet. So the chamber tomorrow night, you got 2 chamber matches, and both the other matches are from Monday Night Raw. Punk's defending his title in his hometown against Finn Balor, and AJ Lee in her hometown of Chicago is going against Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental title. I'm not happy with that, because if Becky loses, AJ doesn't serve that belt right off the get-go. She's been gone for I don't know how many years. I think 11 and 12 years now, I think it is. A lot of women that back deserve that title more than her. But then if AJ loses by DQ, that means she's just going to go on to WrestleMania and beat Becky for the belt then. So either way, we're probably going to see AJ Lee pretty soon, if not tomorrow, at WrestleMania as Women's Intercontinental Champion, which is going to be a slap in the face of all the women in the back, working the butts off. So don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of AJ Lee, but she doesn't deserve a title run just coming back, and this is her second or third match. Be there for a few years, a year, or a couple months, a year or two at least. And, you know, work your way up to it. Don't just show up and demand it, right? There you have, folks. Some backstage segments. Rashers were basically talking. All the troops were making everybody laugh. And then Kip Wilson said everybody toxic. Aleister Black, Sling Back did approach Randy Orton and said, look, last week in our match, we saw a small glimpse of the old Viper. We want that Viper. We want a rematch with the Legend Killer. The Viper, Randy Orton. Orton's like, you want me again? After the Chamber? I'll gladly RKO you again. And he walked away. Aleister Black's like, good. This is what I want. It's leaning back and kisses and smooches her husband on the cheek. But the crate was shown again. Online, people saying that former AEW superstar Dan Helsing. I hope not, because that guy sucks. All he is, he just dresses up basically as the same face paint that the Bloodline Free wear, and wears a cape pretending to be Dracula, and he can't wrestle in the ring, and he's terrible on the mic. So if it's him, why? Why did WWE hire him? Why? I'm just. If that's the case, I'm just like gonna be like scratching my head wondering why that is. Also, folks, me and my good friend Chris Gocher, we've started our YouTube channel. It's called Turnbuckle Time Machine. Check us out. You know you'll find us because it's gonna be me and him like on our faces in like a circle. We've done 2 videos already. We're going from $19.99. We're working our way up, and we did Over the Edge and King of the Ring. And the next one we're going to be doing next weekend is Fully Loaded, $19.99, where you will see Triple H versus The Rock in a ladder strap match. The final rivalry between DX versus DX is Road Dogg and X-Pac take on Billy Gunn and China, where the winners get to actually be named DX and the other ones have to split up. Kim Shamrock gets his revenge against the man that attacked him in the 1999 King of the Ring. The debut of Steve Blackman. He delivers some wicked candlestick shots there to his midsection. And this match is a parking lot garage match where the cars are shaped in a circle. And from my understanding online, that the only way to win is you have to exit the ring of cars. So that'd been kind of cool to see how that goes. And Undertaker and Stone Cold continue their rivalry and a first blood match. So definitely check out Turnbuckle Time Machine, the new channel that me and my good friend have. And like I said, we're going to be watching that one next week as we watch the whole event and we commentate, top over its matches, the best matches of the night, which ones weren't so good. Like, what the heck was this we just saw? It's pretty cool what we're doing. So definitely check us out, folks. It means a lot. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.